Hey everyone, I have a Twitter now by the way, just before we get into the video. If you would like to follow me, it's @Squawker. The link is in the description. I hope you follow me or don't follow me or whatever, but just be on there if you want to keep up to date with uploads, any shoutouts, or just general gaming chit chat, as I tend to post a lot of Call of Duty related stuff on my Twitter, or at least I tend to moan about Call of Duty on it. See you there folks, on with the video! Alrighty, let's get back to playing some Rome Total War. Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War, Part 11 with me, Squawker, and oh wow, look, I'm genuinely excited to play it. I love Rome Total War, yeah, but by the way, I hope you caught that announcement at the beginning. I do have a Twitter now, so I will now be tweeting about games. If you go on there, you'll have already seen a load of trash I've written about Black Ops 3, about how much I either love or hate the game, because, well... yeah, and actually, I actually just want to talk about Black Ops 3 while we play this game, but that's just going to be a bit later. Let's get back into some strategy. So, what was the situation when we left off? Well, we've met a lot of people, we've started making alliances, we are now aligned with the British and the Dacians. So let's just quickly bring up our diplomacy and go away. I forgot to switch off bitch lady, I'm sorry. So at the minute, we are allied with Britannians and the Dacians. Now... just scroll down to the Britannia. Britannia is currently at war with the Germanians, and go to the Germanians. The Germanians are currently at war with the British. However, the Dacians are likely to go to war with them. If we go to the Dacians don't actually aren't fighting anyone at the minute, but I think it's likely that the Dacians will probably try and move on Germany. And I was wondering if I should move on Germany, like try and start cutting into Germanian lands before the British take it all, because otherwise then the British are going to have a really big piece of Europe. And, you know, yeah, I am basically actively planning to stab an ally in the back, because, I mean, the British control Britannia up here, which will be a prime place to control. Place will be rich in metal deposits, and also it's a very defendable location, the British Isles. But the Britannians do have a very strong unit roster in this game, and that's why I don't want them to take over too much of Europe. However, we do obviously have the Gauls to take out, and obviously the Gauls tried to march on us last episode, and I think they were trying to maybe plan a strike on Massila. However, Quintus Julius's army was ready and waiting. They managed to stop the Gaul invasion. There was a steep price to pay, though. We did unfortunately lose Quintus Julius, who was a very good commander. So now his son Amulius, I now charge him with a task of taking vengeance upon him. So Amulius is currently on his way to Massila, and from there we will be launching a invasion into Gallic lands, because actually we have not taken a Gaelic city in France. Lugdunum and Massila were actually rebel settlements. The Gauls did have interests in them. They were trying to get them, but they never did. And Captain Placus is going to take his men who recently fought in a battle. They're going to go back to Massila, get replenished, so then they'll be ready. So basically Amulius is going to have a big army, and I know I'm trusting a big army to a guy who's virtually useless. However, well, that's just going to be the way we're going to have to roll. So let's repledge we can repledge the Hastati, so that's fine by me. We can't repledge the Velites, so I think I'll leave the Velites and Massila, because... oh, actually we don't have... yeah. This army does have a lack of archers, but there are 2 units of Velites currently garrisoned in Mediolanum, so I'll have the Velites come out and join them. So there we go. It's not exactly the most balanced army. Amulius has it's very infantry heavy. However, Rome's infantry is its strong point. So that is really the reason why I'm bringing lots of infantry. However, I will give him 1 unit of equites, just so he has some cavalry support. You know, a balanced army is probably the best army, in my opinion. Though unless you happen to be called Precious Gaming, and then you play as the Scythians and bring 10 trillion cavalry, or you play as the Macedonians and bring 10 trillion hoplites, then obviously balanced armies don't work. That's the salt over and done with. Alright, so the plan then. What shall I be striking out at today? Well, today I shall be striking at Narbo Martius. However, in the back of my mind, yes, I am thinking of an invasion of Germania. I do know there is a rebel settlement to the north of Mediolanum. Unfortunately, I am out of capable generals to lead a fight, so Yeah, and I don't want to send a captain to do it either. I mean, captains are exactly brilliant, so I'm not going to bother with that. So, Amulius, you do have your orders. Head to Massilla, you'll have some Hastati waiting for you. And we'll just quickly do some civil stuff. So, Arretium has its fleet docked in it for now. What is the Senate mission, by the way? Let's just double check. I just need to refresh my memory. Current Senate mission. Oh yeah, the Senate mission was obviously to get the map information off Germania. That's not happening there. I don't really know what I can do with my diplomat at the minute. There isn't really a lot for him to do.
Noble master?
I do think actually I might send him on a mission though. I might send him on a trade mission to Africa and maybe get trade with the Numidians and the Egyptians. I think that'd be a good idea because I think I have trade rights with Spanish and I'm not planning an alliance with the Spanish. Once more, let's just bring up that diplomacy panel. Let's see, Spain. The rains often fall on the plains of Spain. But Spain don't have any allies actually. They're only like they're fighting the Carthaginians at the minute. Who does Gaul have in it? Gaul's enemies include all of Rome and Gaul has no enemies, but they are allied to the Carthaginians and the Germanians because both of those factions hate me. I wonder if we could make an alliance with the Spanish to squeeze the Gauls, but then again, I don't know. I think I've got this. I don't know, because actually I'm thinking the next place I'd like to go after Gaul is I would like to try and take Iberia. You know, basically expand as far west as I can, try and control the Western world. So yeah, I think Spain would be a juicy target to take after. So yeah, I'm not gonna make an alliance with the Spanish because I'm too close to backstabbing them. The British I will try and keep sweet for a while. All right, I will send my lovely Sextus Antia back to Arretium. He's going to board a ship and we're going to send him to Africa on a diplomatic mission. And as for my spy, I believe he's still in Narbo Martius. We'll leave him there because that might, if he stays there, he might make my life a bit easier in the event of a siege. But one other thing we need to do, right? All the cities are doing fine. However, Batavium is still doing bad. We did install the new governor, Marcius Julius. He's not really doing well. Marcius isn't particularly experienced, or well, he doesn't really have anything about him really. Currently rebuilding the military forces in order to enforce a small military policing force. However, even with low taxes, a riot, or basically a rebellion, is not very far away. So we have one turn left until the governor's palace is done, so that might help things out, because that will increase the size of the city, so that might help kick down squalor a bit. And then we do have a Temple of Bacchus, so I'm gonna bank on a Temple of Bacchus to be ready, but should things go wrong, I do have the cities of Mediolanium and Arimnium nearby to basically send out an enforcement group to basically try and calm the city down should a riot break out, and if a riot gets a little bit too over the top, shall we say. Anyway, let's oh, by the way, how's Corrales is doing fine, good. Always keep an eye on all your cities, but yep, that's about it. So let's go to the next turn. Let's see what happens. Alright, so not a lot going on, but I did notice that the Gaelic diplomat was currently trying to talk to the House of Brutii. So obviously, I think the Gauls have realised they've bitten off more than they can chew with aggression against Rome, and also especially with killing off Quintus. I think they know they've invoked my range, because basically Porodorix has retreated. You know, they've retreated to Narbo Martius to lick their wounds, and little do they know the might of the Roman Empire is about to basically come crashing down full force on Narbo Martius, and then we're taking Alicia. I believe also at Lugdunum, I'm currently just rebuilding Lugdunum. Yeah, I'm just doing some building work on it. Once we have that militia barracks that we can replenish, and then we can have Flavius back out on the field. So goody gumdrops. Let's go through the faction notifications. So, ooh, look at that. Brilliant profits this term, brilliant profits. So a total profit of nearly 3,000 denarii, that brings it up to 7,800 denarii. We have a lot to spend then. Oh, Stoic philosophy. What is Stoic philosophy? Ariston of Chios begins his teaching of a Stoic way of life. This philosophy derives its name from the porch of the Athenian agora, Stoa Poikile. It is here that Stoics first met and propounded their ideas. That emotions like envy or passion arise from false judgments. A person who has attained moral or intellectual perfection will avoid these feelings. So basically, if you have moral or intellectual perfection, you don't get jealous or passionate. Alright, I can do it with jealousy, but I can't lose my passion, man. Right, construction report. So, Arimnium, Shrine to Bacchus, Batavium, Governor's Palace. Alright, Batavium, how are you doing? Ah, look at that. Now that the Governor's Palace is up, yeah, the happiness, the public order's good. The money is still bad though. However, we can afford to up the taxes a bit. We can put taxes up to high and still pulling a profit. It might decrease happiness. However, I will have a shipwright constructed, crop rotation, and highways. Yes, I have spent my money, but this money is being well invested. Having a shipwright will increase trade traffic and also allow for better naval units. Crop rotation, better food. We can probably sell even more surplus, and highways, better army movement, and better trade traffic from the Macedonians and the Dacians, actually. So, you know, it all adds up to one big plan. And Arimnian also has its Shrine to Bacchus, so that's just going to generally improve public order. But everything's going well. Mediolanium's profits are a bit low, but you know what? As long as it's in the green, I'm going to be happy with it. Mainly because also the Governor's Palace is being set up, so you know, Mediolanium's about to evolve to the next level, so you know, we'll leave Mediolanium be for now. What was recruited? Batavium, new Hastati. Arimnium has retrained its Roman general. Oh yeah, I think I had someone who's at Arimnium. Oh, oh yeah, I remember. It's been a while since I've recorded, guys. Arimnium, I had Flavius fighting some rebels, so yeah, everything at Arimnium is now replenished, so brilliant. And same goes for Massilla, so we now have a big batch of Hastati ready to go and join up with Amulius, and war declared. Oh, that's a war I didn't want to happen. The Dacians have gone to war with the Macedonians. Now, that leaves me with a dilemma. Do I uphold my alliance and declare war on the Macedonians, or do I kind of leave the Dacians out to dry? I don't know. The Macedonians are a prickly bunch, and you know, it would really harm relations within Rome as well, because I know the Brutii are actually allies with the Macedonians, and the Brutii need the Macedonians because Jesus shit. Look at Brutii holdings in Greece now. I mean, look, the Greeks are all but extinct now. I think the Greeks only have Sparta and Corinth left before they're basically wiped out of our own homeland, and then basically have to fall back to Rhodos and Syracuse. It's not looking good for the Greeks at all. And I mean, the Brutii have made terrible progress into Greece. I mean, look, they only have Thermon and Apollina. Not good, not good for... Oh, jeez. Scipii are having another crack at Syracuse first, so you never know, that might go right. And ooh, looks like someone Lilybaeum can't control his own people. Big rebellions. All right, so Sicily's slowly tearing itself apart. Then that's good. That's good. I might be able to profit out of that. Might get another racist general in my army. So right, what we have to do this turn, Amulius will be moving further through the mountain pass, so we can leave that be. I don't think there's really a lot to do actually. We're still waiting on stuff to be built, so yeah. Fuck it, I think we can just go to the next turn. Let's go to the next turn. I really need more active generals in the field. Okay, so let's go through our intelligence report of what was basically going on in Gaul today. Looks like Gaul has been, well, you know, a paradox. He's been licking his wounds, but it looks like he's trying to gather more men, because we saw a few armies merging, so looks like the Gauls might be trying to hopefully pull off another strike. A Gaelic spy has been kicked out of Massilla, because I'm assuming that's what that... and Belenus, who is... I think, yeah, it's Belenus who I want revenge against, actually. He's actually crossed into our territory near Lugdunum, so I think he's actually trying to make his way back to Alicia, and obviously the only way through is through Lugdunum. So actually this presents itself as an opportunity to probably kill Belenus. I mean, I guess the best way would be through assassination, or really if I send some troops out to intercept him. But at the minute my army ain't really up to much, but you know, this is a good opportunity here. The only thing is, I know if I was to actually fight Belenus, what will happen is he will just basically retreat. So yeah, I'll let him pass for now. But if he comes back with men, I'm gonna take him. But yeah, this is why I need assassins in my campaign map. However, we should hopefully start getting assassins soon. So end of turn report. Oh, we lost money, but let's take into account that I basically spent very big on developing Batavium, so we'll let that go through. And hand pump invented. Archimedes has invented the world's first water pump that allows water to be raised quickly and easily to where it is needed. When I was in the bath and he ran naked through the streets of Athens, saying, Eureka, 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 everyone look at my lovely dong. Alright, and also, plague in Macedonia. Oh, that's not what the Macedonians wanted. Great and terrible plague in Macedonia is threatening to spread southwards into Greece and is almost certainly caused by the Celts and other barbarians. Fucking Dacians using biological warfare. I thought the UN had put a stop to that. But yeah, that's not good for the Macedonians. Yeah, they're gonna... I mean, they've just built this lovely empire for themselves. You know, they're controlling a fair few provinces and now... It's all going to go to pot with this disease. I just hope it doesn't spread to the Brutii either and then into Italy, otherwise then we will have a big problem. Construction report, Mediolanum now has its governor's palace up and well, wow, it's taken a whole penny out of its thing, but Lugdunum also has its trader up, so now the trader's up, it's 3 turns until the militia barracks. So then I can replenish my infantry and I'll also queue up communal farming and paved roads. Well, actually, I don't know, let's just, what's in Flavius's army? Roman archers, is there stables? Yeah, stables out of it. Oh no, wait, there are stables. Right, I'm going to queue stables up after, because you know what, I might as well replenish the equites, because I'd rather have full batches of equites in the army, so yeah, I'll put off the walls. But I mean, we do have walls up, it's just, you know, we don't have brilliant walls, but I think we could hold out if the Gauls have another go at us. So I know about the agent, I was just in Massilla, in a very naughty boy, let's slap his wrists up. And, you just stand there near Daedalus of Chalkis. One Chalkis wherever we found that Stoic philosophy thing. Everyone's just going to stand up and have a stare at him, you know. Hello Amulius, why are you out here attempting to be useful? And now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you may as well have the barbarian mercenaries. Go join up with Amulius. You'll be marching on Narbo Martius. There are 2 armies there, and oh my god. How many spies do you want? Spies everywhere, spies, spies, spies. Everyone's going to spy on the Julii. Now, what I think we should do is we should engage Apollodorix's army. If we engage Apollodorix's army with the entire garrison of Narbo Martius, we'll march out and try and help Apollodorix. And if I can kill both of them off at once, they will give me that city, because there will be nothing left to defend it. So there you go. Those are your orders, Amulius. Get to Apollodorix and kill him. This will be your chance to prove you're useful. I mean... I know you're good in defence, but it's time you learned about offence. And an alliance has been announced. Macedon has allied with Germania. That does not make me thrilled, because fuck the Germanians, and come on Macedonia. I thought we were like becoming buddies or something, but now you're throwing this at me, you know? Making it hard on me here. Sextus is 2 turns away from getting to the docks, and after that, once he's at the docks, we'll board him onto Admiral Oppius's fleet. We'll sail him south, drop him off near Carthage, because the Numidians occupy Africa, so, you know, trade with the Numidians would give me, you know, a little bit extra, and then maybe try and get contacts with the Egyptians and some other Middle Eastern factions. You know, we've got to explore our world, you know, we've got to learn where everything is, because the Julii are going to be the leaders in the world of intelligence gathering and shit, you know. I mean, we are the most advanced faction in the game, so, you know, we can do this, we can do this. So, you've got your orders, kill Apollodorix. I think everyone's got their orders now. Yep, nothing's going on at Segesta, but I don't think there's anything to do at Segesta. No, there is not. Oh well. We could probably put Segesta's taxes up, actually, for now. They do affect population growth, so you know what? I'll leave Segesta's at low taxes just to increase population growth, so we can get Segesta growing and try and make it, you know, try and make this coast defended, you know, because if Segesta occupies this coast and is a big strong city, then obviously any invading forces has to go around and fight through here and not on my lovely little coastline here. But I think that's all for now, so let's go on to the next turn. Oh, we're under attack. Alright, here we go then. So, what's going on then? Apollodorix has got bored and he's going to... Alright, Apollodorix wants another crack at it. So it's round 2 with the Gauls. Time for a bit of revenge. Because, as we know, Amulius lost his daddy to a battle with the Gauls. So I think it's time the son took revenge for the father. You know? You can't get away with this shit, Gauls. I have an army of 530 well-trained Roman troops, and Apollodorix is only bringing in 130 stinky, smelly Gauls. So you know what? Time to crush you. What's the strength ratio? The strength ratio is 5 to 3, so I'm guessing Apollodorix is bringing sort of like not trash tier units. I mean, alright, Hastati are pretty low on the rung of Roman armies, but you know, Hastati, these should be the backbone of your armies in the early campaign. These guys are good. At least they're good until you unlock the next unit up, which we should have. Actually, we should start developing the next wave of units in Arretium. Actually, we're gonna have a look at Arretium, see if we can. I think I do have a Legion barracks queued up, so you know that's gonna give us some better stuff.
The Gauls fool themselves and think they are our equals or better. I think they had the stench of death about. They will try to cross the river, but we must stop them. The count of our warriors will show you who is truly favored by the gods. It is not our foes. The woods nearby may give us the chance to spring a surprise or two upon our enemies. We are lacking in spearmen today, and the many enemy horsemen may make life a little hectic if we are not careful. You know my reputation and skills, and I tell you, an army has yet to be recruited that can take a city from me. You know my reputation and skills, and I tell you, an army has yet to be recruited that can take a city from me.
Nice to know that Amulius is already developing Alzheimer's disease and is already starting to repeat himself. But right, yes, we definitely do have the advantage in this battle because obviously, like as mentioned, Amulius carries a command bonus to when he's defending, so we already, you know, Amulius gets an extra command star, so this is going to improve my odds of winning. But yeah, this is a very unique battlefield we have here, you know. Basically, the only way the Gauls can reach us is through this lovely Roman stone bridge built by the courtesy of the House of Julii. So obviously, all we really need to do to win this battle is hold this bridge and push the Gauls back and take the fight to them, really. Now, as hinted at in the battle speech, basically the bulk of Apollodorix's army might be cavalry, so yeah, I don't really have any anti-cavalry units. The town watch would make a good meat shield to take the initial brunt of the charge, and then I can have the Hastati throw their pillums over. So the town watch shall be taking the front, and then the Hastati will have one group of 3 Hastati bringing up the rear, and we'll keep a bigger group of 4 Hastati in reserve here. And bringing up the rear behind the Velites will be the Velites. They can constantly pepper the enemy with javelins, and Amulius will be sat with the cavalry mercenaries and the equites at the very back. Now, it's probably very unlikely we'll be bringing Amulius and his cavalry into this battle due to the fact cavalry don't really tend to perform too well on a bridge battle, so that's a fatal flaw the Gauls have made. So really, all we need to do is hold the bridge, suppress the enemy, drive them out. I mean, this isn't really a battle where we can play for kills unless the enemy retreats across the bridge, tries to hold their side, and then we go on the offensive. However, I doubt that slightly. I think we can just break the Gauls here, get them kicked out of our area. So, let's start this battle and get on with it. Right. No time for chit-chat because Apollodorix will already be on the move. So, Town Watch, get to the bridge. Hastati, get there, and same goes for the Velites. Velites, you will be landing up on the banks of the river. Because Apollodorix, he may be a barbarian, but he knows that the bridge is going to be vital to his victory. Now, there is a lot of cavalry. We're looking at multiple barbarian warlords, actually. Jesus, shit, how many... stop. Pause. Wow. How many commanders did he bring to this? We've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 battalions of barbarian warlord. It's like a confederation of barbarian, barbarian generals. Man, I think we're going to have ourselves a killing spree here. We're going to be killing off so many bloody family members here. There's going to be nothing left of the Gauls after this battle. Right, however, yeah. Barbarian warlords are a tough bunch. I don't think the town watch, the town watch aren't going to stand very well, and neither the Hastati. Right. Let's just put this battle back on play. I know it's a bit wrong to pause, but I seriously needed just to right, but yeah. He's going to go full pelt across the bridge. Men, hold your positions. Hold your lines. Hastati, you may fire at will, but they're just going to... Right, town watch. They didn't come in too fast at least. Right, we can take them. Town watch, you just need to hold them there. And then after that, the Hastati shall take over. They are in guard positions. They will only move forward when necessary. Go away, battle advisor. Right. Come on. The best thing with General is if we can bog him down, we can start really doing the damage. He's trying his best to push through. Velites, target whatever's in their back. Just start whittling down their numbers. We can easily take them. There are some skirmishes now. Actually, let's have a little volleying session. Take out their skirmishers before they take out our infantry. Amulius' army is nearby. Just stand there and don't do anything stupid. This is basically all on the infantry. Even if we lose this part of the battlefield, I still have 4 Hastati in reserve. Town watch. Do not let anything get past you. Just try and contain the enemy. Kill off as many generals as we can. You know, it's the day of a general here. You know, it's like the Gauls have said. It's like the king of the Gauls has said. You know what? I'm bored of having so many family members. Let's execute them all by sending them into a futile battle against the House of Julii. Unfortunately, some of my units are breaking. You know, because yeah, barbarian warlords are still tough customers. So Amulius, I need you to get in there. We need you to take these guys. Go on, bring some relief into it. Back up Hastati. You get to those guys who are terrorising us. God, the whole army's breaking here. Alright, this thing... I mean, to be honest, to be fair, I'm not surprised the whole army's breaking, considering that basically the Gauls have just decided, yeah, we'll just make 100% about my army, fucking generals. Alright, Hastati, they're charging into you, and you need to... Hastati, pay attention. I mean, alright, I don't exactly have the greatest command. I'm not actually using my best general in the world here. R.I.P. Quintus Julius, but... Keep trying to kill them. We've taken one at least. Who went? Rhinorox. Right, Rhinorox is out of the battle. That's one of their foul warlords out of there. Some of my units are routing the wrong way, by the way. Alright, cavalry. Cavalry. Why are you just standing there like lemons? You know, you got some easy skirmisher kills there. Get rid of even more of that barbarian cavalry. Don't let them escape. You know, come on, they're routing away. And we're not getting notifications about this. We actually don't... I mean, alright, Apollodorix is the leader, but I don't know which one's Apollodorix, really. Cavalry, pursue the fleeing enemy. I think that's it. They are out of the battle. They are out. The Gauls have basically given up on this battle. However, I think I'm going to have to fall back to Massalia and get some fresh troops before we venture further into Gaul. So it looks like Gaul is really going to work to try and repress any attempts made by me to take their territory. You take that one. Don't know if that's a general. No, it is a general. Get him! Ooh! God, you just tossed him off his horse. Bloody hell! Right, who did we kill there? Togodumus of Mosa is now Togodumus of the dead. Hoi hoi hoi! But what's left now? There's one left here. What other? Oh, they're just some warband. I think they're just retreating. I think the Gauls know they've lost. However, there's still... that one's denoted, but that's Apollodorix there, and he's running off. He knows he's lost. Alright. We've seen off another attempt by the Gauls to invade our homelands. However, I don't think that's the last one there will be. But it's time to retreat back to Massalia. We're going to replenish our troops, and that's what we're going to do. But that's a clear victory for me.
Worthy of Roman arms!
A very, very interesting battle there, I will say. An extremely interesting battle. I mean, I thought this was going to be a run-of-the-mill bridge battle, but, you know, then Apollodorix decides, right, well, I'm just going to basically bring all my generals to this one. So I guess that was what was going on a few turns back when we saw, like, loads of armies merging, but it went so by fast I didn't know what's going on. However, Apollodorix definitely did manage to carry out, I guess his main objective was to see how much damage it could do, slow down Amulius. Because we've gone from having 530 men to only 276, because we've lost 288 in this battle. However, I did kill 103, so Apollodorix doesn't come out well either, you know. Two generals are out actually, so that's 2 less generals to cause trouble for me. So we're definitely whittling down the Gaelic family tree. However, it must be a very, very big and twisting tree that we are trying to cut out here, you know. We're going to have to really get, you know, the heavy industrial grade pruning shears out. Let's have a look at some advanced statistics. So the MVP really was one of the Hastati units who got promoted this battle, so well done to him. Barbarian Cavalry Mercenaries, they did okay, they brought in 11 kills. Town Watch didn't really do well, they were really just the meat shields of this battle. Hastati didn't really average very well. General, I'm happy Amulius got some kills, you know, I guess that is something, you know. Amulius is trying to prove he's useful. The Equites did well as well, you know, I think I've already said it. Yeah. No, it wasn't. No, the Hastati got promoted, but we only got 7 kills. So yeah, well done. The Hastati got promoted, but the Equites brought in 20 kills. They probably helped kill 2 generals off. So, you know, 2 out of 4 ain't bad. A 4 out of 4 would have been nice, but you know, 2 out of 4. 2 less family members to bug me on the campaign map. That's what we got to think about. Also think about the big picture, and the big picture is there are 2 less Gaulic generals to ruin my life. So I'll take this victory at the Battle of, well, the Bridge of Transalpine Gaul, 256 BC. The day when 4 generals tried to form some sort of weak confederacy and tried to kill me. Would have been more epic if each general had brought his own army instead of just 4 generals' bodyguards, but whatever, you can't really wish for the world. But I'll have to send the damaged troops back to Massila, so we'll do that and then we'll call it an episode. So what was going on? So end of turn report, we're up a bit more money, up over 3,000 denarii. Good, good, good. I'm going to need that money to replenish my men. Town expands. Corralis has expanded. Corralis is ready to grow, you know, run by Herennius Pennius, whose hair is now very badly rendered white. And how old is his wife again? Let's just check. He's just hit 50 and his wife is 28. Isn't that a lovely age gap? Right, that's okay. Oh yeah, I also wanted to double check. Amulius is Quintus's son. So yeah, shame about Quintus down, but you know, Amulius can still do it. And Amulius does have a little brother, Nero, who's 5, so it's going to be many turns until we see Narbo Julius enter the fray, but you know, one day we shall see him, and that'll be cool, you know. But let's quickly construct a governor's villa in Corralis, because Corralis definitely has potential to become a very rich city in my opinion. And as long as the Carthaginians don't want to touch it, then that is fine by me, because I don't think the Carthaginians want this city back. Oh, look at that! Not only did the Scipii take Syracuse and actually do something, you know, that's basically the first battle the Scipii have ever won. But now the Greeks actually took Lilybaeum off the Carthaginians, so that rebellion must have really weakened the Carthaginians. So looks like the Carthaginians have been kicked all the way back to Africa, so it's not looking good for them now. Oh, popularity has been gained with the masses, so good, I'm more popular with the plebs, you know, that's cool. Not those hoity-toity senators who give me stupid, retarded missions, but I'm still liked more than anyone in the Senate. And actually I'm the most popular with the masses now. 4 points to me, not very recognised though. 3 points to the Brutii and only 2 to the Scipii, so you know. Hey, House of Julii, we're the winners here. And some new faction announcers. Amulius Julius actually gained 1 command star, so good for Amulius, good, I'm happy to see him grow. Marcus Julius has also gained a comedian, +1 morale for all troops on the battlefield. Alright, that'll be good for Marcus if he ever needs to put down a rebellion in the Patavium area. Construction report, Arretium now has crop rotation going on. Patavium has the Shrine to Bacchus, so that's definitely going to help public order. Patavium is actually recovering now, the money's good now. And Massila now has the paved road, so that's going to increase army movement, because I need to retreat an army back. As for Arretium, it's blah 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 blah. What construction report? Yeah, let's get that Legion barracks up, because I want to play with some new units. Now we are going to get some better units. I was going to construct a forum and a shipwright just to keep increasing things. So there we go. That's some stuff queued up for Arretium just to try and keep improving it.
Orders.
We can't garrison all of Amulius's army in Massilia, so I'll just basically send his army back in chunks. So we just gather here. What do we have room? Well, we actually, I don't know if we... Actually, I think we can fit all of Amulius's army in there, so get everyone in there if you can. And we'll just have a big retraining session. You get out of the way, you dirty, filthy spy. Alright, here we go. Right, so let's retrain. What we can replenish is all the Hastati and the Town Watch. We can't replenish the Velites. We don't really have too many Velites, but one unit got badly hit in that cavalry charge. The other just sort of like managed to retreat and get out of the way, so I guess we'll take that. So next turn we'll have the army replenished and I'll send Amulius back out and we'll have another go at Narbo Martius, because now I think we've definitely got the message through to Apollodorix. Maybe you should stop trying to invade transalpine Gaul with your stupid armies, and maybe you should fall back and go on a defensive, because I'm coming for you now. Next episode I'm taking at Narbo Martius right out of your hands. But we've had some interesting political developments and diplomatic developments in this episode. And yeah, I'm going to continue thinking about whether or not I should declare war on the Germanians. I think it's something that could happen, but for now, we really need more generals in the field, so I'm going to have a look into how I can get more generals out and about. But I think that's all we're going to do for this episode. So, next time on Rome Total War, like I said, we're going to have another go at Narbo Martius. And, oh, the port of Rome has been blockaded by Gaul, by the way. Ain't that ironic? Hey, see you then, folks. See you then.